So it says 16%. Typical native is 95%. Um, so they're pretty much true, and they have their population history as well. Talks about the Celts, the Romans, the Vikings, the Normans, English rule, English plantations, um, Irish immigration. That's another thing to see when they came to America. Like, this is awesome. I'm gonna read this in my spare time. Um, Next is Great Britain. It says 5%. So it says the history of Great Britain is often told in terms of the invasions with different groups of invaders displacing the native population. The Romans, Anglo-Saxon, Vikings, and Normans have all left their mark on Great Britain, both politically and culturally. The story of Great Britain is far more complex than the traditional view of invaders displacing existing populations. In fact, modern studies of British people tend to suggest the earliest populations continued to exist and adapt and absorb to the new arrivals. So it says on 5%, and the typical native is 60%. So that's not very high in Great Britain. So most likely they migrated from other countries there. Um, they have their population history also. Um, yeah, about all the invasions and things like that, the British Empire. Yeah. So that's that. Those are like the main ones. So Benin, Togo, Cameroon, Congo, Nigeria, Senegal, Ireland, and Great Britain. Those are the main ethnicities. So that's pretty lit. But also I'm going to, well, I pressed some button and it says show all regions. So wait a minute, let's go back. Because I guess they were just showing the most. So now let me go back, because it's gonna do an even bigger breakdown. So with Africa, the 72%, um yeah. So the rest of that, no, the total is 72%. But like I said, the main 72% came from Benin, Togo, Cameroon, Congo, Nigeria, Senegal. So yeah, let's just see. Um, so 3% Mali, 1% Ivory Coast, Ghana, 1% Africa North, and 1%, well, less than 1% Africa South Central hunter gatherers. So under Mali, it says Mali's modern boundaries were drawn in 1890 when French Sudan was created and united two very different regions, the Sudanian savannas in the south and the Sahara Desert to the north. These man-made borders made modern Mali a multi-ethnic country of diverse people as well. But geography has always played a key role in Mali's history and people. Ivory Coast, Ghana, 1%. It says early French and Portuguese explorers identified sections of the West African coast by the area's resources, which is how Cote d'Ivoire, or Ivory Coast, got its name. Neighboring Ghana was known as the Gold Coast until it won independence from colonial rule in 1957 and renamed itself after a medieval West African empire. The Africa South Central hunter gatherers, that's less than 1%. It says the Africa South Central hunter gatherers region is made up of ancient hunter gatherer and pastoral groups who, though small in number and physical height, are considered the wellspring of human populations around the world. And the last one, less than 1%, is Africa North. It says the North Africa region includes modern day Morocco, Algeria, Western Sahara, and Libya. Um, so yeah, that's that. Next is America. And it actually says Native American at 2%. So, it says your genetic ethnic estimate indicates that you have ancestry from the region that is home to the indigenous people of the Americas. The vast region stretches over 2 continents to include the rugged territory of Alaska and Canada. Maintains in plains of the United States, dry valleys of Mexico, tropical jungles of Central America and South America, and the Patagonian steppes of southern Argentina and Chile. And it says the typical native is 100%. So I'm just 2%. But it says Native American. So, but it includes North America and South America. So it's it's crazy. It could be like Native American, like, you know, the Indians basically. Like it's a lot. Yeah. So that's my Native American. Yep. My Native American is in there by 2%. Yeah. But like I said, it stretches throughout North America and South America. So it could be, oh my goodness, it could be just a lot. Just a lot. It's so crazy. Um Asia, it says I'm less than 1%. It says located at a continental crossroads, the countries of this region are sometimes referred to as the stands, the suffix stand being a Persian term meaning place of, whether it was traders, caravans traversing the Silk Road or Mongol horsemen ranging the steppes. For centuries, the rugged lands of Central Asia have served as the great road between East and West. So, Asia Central. I'm less than 1%. And the typical native is 70%. They do have the population history. Um, Eastern Europe, Middle East, Asia, all that kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm less than 1%. Um, Within Europe, with my 25%, like I said, 16% Ireland, 5% Great Britain, it says 3% Scandinavian, and less than 1% Finland, Northwest Russia. So, 3% Scandinavian. It says Scandinavia is perched atop Northern Europe. Its natives referred to throughout history as Northmen, separated from the main European continent by the Baltic Sea. The Scandinavians have historically been renowned seafarers. Their adventures brought them into contact with much of the rest of Europe, sometimes as spirit raiders, and other times as well traveled merchants and tradesmen. So, yeah, they have their population history also. Finland, Northwest Russia, less than 1%, and the typical native is 99%. So, they're pretty true. Finland is one of the Nordic nations straddling the Arctic Circle north of continental Europe. Although it shares long borders with the Scandinavian nations of Sweden and Norway, Finland stands apart in both language and ethnic identity. Politically controlled by its neighbors, Sweden and Russia, through much of its history, Finland today is a strong independent nation with a unique ancient heritage. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Um, So yeah, that was very, very interesting. Very much so. So African American, you know, as an ethnic name, that's actually that's actually me. Like, I am African American, and I can own that now because I have my breakdown. Like, I do have roots in Africa and America. Like, literally America. Native American, because the Native Americans were here first. So that's that. Uh, pretty cool. If you all can see my little breakdown here. Yeah, it's pretty lit. It's pretty lit. So, I'm excited. I'm excited, and I hope you all enjoy my video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.